Hello and welcome to Generically Speaking. I'm Generic, and today we're going to once again do something a little different from the Metroid runs we've been doing, and we're going to play a roguelike called Die in the Dungeon. This is yet another roguelike that I've been playing recently. This and Dungeon Clawler. They both play significantly different. Let's see, yep. We're going to start a new run. So you start off, I think you only have access to one initial character, I don't quite remember. We're going to play the first one, Cinder, to start a new run. So each one will start with different dice. So red is your attack dice, blue defense, green is healing, and then this fuchsia color, purple color, is boost dice that help modify the values of this. So here, under the description, you can see deals 3 damage, that's the maximum. If you look in the window, the rightmost window, you'll see the actual values on the dice. So there's 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s. So each time you draw it, you'll roll it and figure out how much value is on that die. So you've got D6s, D4s, and then D8s. And then there's also different modifiers. So like this one is glass, which means it can only be used once per fight, and faulty, which means you never can change it. Pretty much you'll always start with some combination of a couple attack dice, defense dice, and then 1 glass and faulty heal die. And then when you're ready, let's see. So here's his special bonus. So on odd turns, get +1 additional draw, and then +1 energy every time you draw 15 dice. So we're going to start off with Cinder. If you played anything like, I don't know, the layout's pretty similar to your normal roguelike as far as whether it be a card game or anything like that. And over here, you can see what's in your draw pile. So we've got those dice and then 2 remaining ones. And then if you want to use up this bonus modifier, you can pick draw. But we've only got 3 energy. And then your energy is that 2 value. And so a D8 typically costs 2 energy. A D6 costs 1. And then if you highlight pretty much anything, it'll kind of tell you what that different ability does. So like bonus modifier, etc. You highlight over the life, it shows you what the maximum total is. Alright, so we're going to start off. So boost dice change based on their value. So it's whatever that value is, so it'll add that value to any dice that number of slots away. So with a 1, you can see everything that is 1 space away, as connected by these lines here, it'll add 1. Whereas if I get rid of that one and I put a 2, now 2 spaces, so 1, 2, it adds 2. So you can kind of use that to modify different spaces, like such. And And while, yes, technically this modifies it, boost dice don't modify one another. So in this case, we're gonna throw a 5 or a 3 attack, which adds 2, so that's the total value of it. And then we'll also do a defense die. And then it tells you, hey, you're going to do 5 damage to this enemy, and you're going to get 5 shields. Slay the Spire, that was the game I was trying to think of. Oh. Okay, so 3, you'll notice if you put it in the middle, it's too far. So here, you can see, and you will attack first, so if you have enough damage to kill an enemy, then they won't counterattack. And then at the end, you get to decide if you want to get a new die, or sometimes you'll get rewarded a relic if it's an elite fight. So, a couple things. The properties, each die can have up to 2 properties. So there'll be one over here, and you can have one over here. Like I said, just hover over it. So double dip, draw 1 extra die from your draw pile when you draw that die. Glass, only use once per fight. But in this case, I really like the D4s just because they're free, so you can pretty much use them as many times, or just add them for bonus damage or bonus defense. So I'm going to get this boost die. And then you have your layout. So here you've got events. Here you've got basic fights. Here is an elite fight, and it tells you up top. Here's discard. So that allows you to either discard a die entirely, or you can remove any modifiers on that die. And then forge tile to upgrade it. Shop tile, which will also it's very similar to a forge tile. It's just they have different things that you can get. These are unknown, so it could be a fight, it could be a shop, it could be event. Rest tile, which lets you heal up. Also you can choose to change the values on a particular die that you select. You can modify that. So if you wanted everything, like say you had a D4 with a 0, 0, or 0, 1, 1, and 2, you could make everything a 1. Or you could have a 0, 0, 0, and a 4. Alright, so that being said, let's start off. We'll go to this event tile. Event tiles tend to be pretty useful. So a tiny creature seems to have taken a liking to you. So all your options to pick are here, and it's pretty good about telling. So between 2 offensive relics, 2 defensive relics, and then nothing. But that will put the grow property on a die. So every time you use it, it gains +1 extra value. In this case, I'm gonna go for I want to be stronger. Normally I try and remove glass properties, so I'm not really sure if I want that. So right now, I'm gonna go with the caffeinated feline. And I'm not really ready to get rid of a die, so let's, I guess, just head over to this tile. Okay, so tangle modifier. It tangles a slot each time they deal damage to the player. So this time he'll attack for 4 damage total, but he attacks 2 times, dealing 2 damage each. And I don't have any shields, so that's sad. Still sad. So I guess we're going to get a... Sadly, this 0 does no good. So we'll do 11 damage. He'll attack us twice. So now there's 2 tangled spots here. So we're gonna use these. And we're gonna heal up and also block. So we'll heal for 3, block for 5, which that'll be enough to block all his damage. So he didn't make any new tangled spots. We can just throw that on there to defeat him. Alright, so draw dice. When you play it, you get that value of your draw. Mirror, copy any dice 4 slots away. Oh, that's pretty nice. Might actually do that. I do, oh man, I do love those. Alright, we're gonna do the mirror. So the problem with that is based on how my board is laid out, and each character has a different layout on the board. This will actually be less useful. Oh. So normally, if you're playing on lesser difficulty, you get 1 free sample. I forgot to set that. So I do not get free samples. Because I'm difficulty 4 right now. So normally you'd get this for free. So we're going to select that. Oh no. It's faulty. I didn't realize that. Well, that's a problem. I don't think I would have done that. Well, I guess we're up. Modify this so each value is a 2. So you'll always end up getting 2 defense. And then when you're done, just click continue. Alright, so this guy, while alive, keeps an ant die on the board, which just blocks that space. So that didn't help at all. That's a shame. And I don't think you can get rid of the faulty property. So we're gonna play there. And sure, I guess we'll heal up. Probably could have gotten some attack dice. And you can pick up and move the dice if you need to. Three. And let's see. Sadly, I can't play that. It's nice because it is a splash, so it would deal damage to additional enemies. So we'll draw another die, of course. There we go. Alright. So he's only got 2 hit points. So we'll just throw that in there and call it good. Terrain, when you use a terrain die, it adds a boost to that space and it stays there, and it'll every turn it'll go down by 1. Energizer gives you additional energy, so you get 1 additional energy for whatever that value number of turns. Let's do that. That'll get us another die too. Tough looking insects. One die to re-roll any. Alright, we're gonna do that. Okay. Enemy shield. Attack. And we'll heal because that'll get us to full. So we won't take any damage. We'll do 9 damage, so no tangle spots. I will check to verify that I can't get rid of faulty. I'm pretty sure you can't, and if not, I'll just get rid of that die because that's not really going to be all that useful for us. So I can show you what it does, so when you play it, you can then play and it'll boost it. So if that were a different number and it had multiple spaces that it was looking at, you could actually get all those spaces duplicated, which would have been really nice. So here, you're actually getting the benefit of that +2 and that +2, as well as that die. So it'll do 10 damage. And just for fun, I'll put that out there too. Just to make sure that we just beat that guy. All right. And we get our counterfeit note. Yep. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any more discard tiles anytime soon. So let's head on down to the next fight. Now let's see. Alright, so all these slugs, they do different things. So when killed grants +2 block, which is nice. Deals 3 damage to a random enemy. So let's attack that guy. And you can see the splash damage there. So we'll get 2 block, do 3 damage to that guy. And actually, if we can't do anything else, we might as well... Oh man, not quite enough. It does round down that that damage, but that's fine. Now we can use that. Add 1 there. Add 1 there. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll just get our shield up. So we do want to make sure we damage this enemy every turn. I forgot to actually check that. Fantastic. And then let's do there. Yeah. Actually, we'll heal up since we're doing enough damage to defeat the enemy. All right. Man, everything has been faulty. I think I'm going to take that one. All right, elite boss. And then I'm going to go probably for the shop next. Alright, so this one, when this enemy's killed, the next enemy action will be cancelled. So that's nice. Put a 2 there. Oh. And then you can, for elite battles, there's 2 rounds of fights. Alright. We're definitely gonna play this splash damage. Heal up. Okay, so we'll do 3 damage there. Do enough to kill that, so that guy will not attack us then. Alright. And our shields go away at the end of the round, so no sense in worrying about gathering shields. Okay, so we're still going to do damage to him. So I guess let's probably just boost up some damage. Looks good. To a random enemy. like some attack. There we go. Almost shield up. I'm hoping that we can do some damage to that. Actually, no, because he's going to still get extra attacks. Didn't luck out. It's alright. We got our splash die now. Okay, I just keep getting zeros with that. That is not very helpful. That's good though. Alright, that. Then we'll do the 2. We'll play the mirror die that way. Definitely kill it. And then we get a new relic when we defeat the elite enemies. Extra block or damage to all enemies. Alright, I'm gonna pick the Toxic Cloud. No. Yeah, I think we're gonna pick the close boost also. So, close boost, the darker purple one makes it, it's always, in this case, 1 away. No matter the value, so they're really good adjacent things. And then we get a potion, so let's get the block. Alright. So here, let's go for the shop tile. Probably not really going to be able to afford much. Toxic. Ooh, poison. Much, if you've watched my my dungeon Clawler, you may notice a theme. I really like poison in these games. It tends to be very useful. So I'm going to put poison. Oh. So it's only to the target enemy. So we don't get added bonus from the splash, but it's okay. And we'll put it on that one. And I don't normally buy potions, so I'm not going to. Then we can rest. Alright, so you have the option to heal all hit points, or if you're full, to raise your max hit points. Or you can redistribute the values, which we're going to do that. I forget which one I wanted to do though. That's 2. I'm going to go for this one, so that I will always do 1 point of damage with it. Then let's go for the elite battle. Oh. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the event tile, because there's another elite battle right after that. Dull and rusty blade. Yeah. +2 block, -1 heal. Well, right now, because we have so few block dice, I think I'm going to go for the attack dice. Then we're going to go in for the elite enemy. Oh, which is better? Which is better? Can almost defeat the enemy. Let's see. I think that's still... Oh. Excellent. There we go. So I guess because it sees the +2, it ends up adding 8, but giving us an extra 2. So sometimes it's worth shuffling things around and seeing how you can adjust the numbers, because that'll be 4 less damage that we take. All right. We'll get some shields and get some healing and get some attack and poison. Then we'll throw some bonus damage and healing. So your poison value also drops each round. Just one of those things. Yeah, we're doing plenty of damage. Okay, so he tangles, which shouldn't be a problem because he's the only one to attack. And then attack value increase for each tangled slot on the board. Okay, so let's try and not let him tangle us. I don't know that we're gonna have the option to do it though. Because he is going to deal damage. Unless I use... Ooh, could use that. Yeah, it's only one tangle spot. So also you can put like the tangled. A lot of times the board modifiers, they're not going to modify what the actual effect is for the boost dice. Alright, so shields. This may have been a bad choice. No. Oh, good. Actually going to slightly modify this. There we go. Sadly, we're still gonna take some damage. But when we covered that that other tangled spot, it got rid of it. Every time dice are placed on tangled slots. Okay, so let's avoid that. See if we can just do maybe just do 13 points of damage. Or 15 points of damage, not 13. Alright, there we go. Not a terrible fight. Dice can be discarded on rest tiles. Let's try this guidance finger. Alright, so retain won't be discarded if unused. That's nice. And pack +2 extra value for each die on the board with the same type. Let's go block so that we can start having a little bit more block dice. Oh. We're gonna use this Jester potion. See what we get. Yep. Well, that wasn't good. Oh no, we got rid of our poison. Do not like. Let's attack that guy. Ouch. +3. That is no good. Yeah, these people can be pretty dangerous with this copycat modifier. 1. Nice. Okay. Well, there you go. That'll do nicely. But we don't have anything with a value of a 5. But that can be very helpful, and it kind of gives us an idea that maybe we want to try and get everything on odd numbers instead of even numbers. That way there's a better chance of benefiting from that. That over there. That over there. Great. Why are all my mirrors faulty? Oh. Alright, we're gonna get this retained dye there. It's a shame we're not fully healed. Alright, decrease hit points. Ooh. Ooh. It'd be fantastic to get, though. Alright, we're gonna do it. It may not do well, but that did actually kind of change things, because now we are at our max hit points. So if we go to rest, now we can increase our max hit points by 3. Perfect! Ta-da! Alright, so this boss, he's got quite a bit of strength there. And then he's also got this opening that allows you to attack the Scorpion Rider. Sadly, I don't know. We're going to take a lot of damage. So we're going to use this block potion for 2. Great. That was helpful. And while I would use that, we are at our max health, so we're just going to take a lot of damage. Feel it's probably better to get more shields than anything else. Alright, what do we have? Nice, nice. That guidance finger is coming in handy. Okay, so when we get rid of this thing, it's going to stun the Scorpion for, I think, the next round. So that'll be quite handy. We will get to retain that. I don't think it does anything extra as far as... Yeah, it's not gonna doesn't do more damage or anything. So let's... Alright, so now we get these exposed blocks, which multiply the damage by 2. I'm not going to use any of my shields. That way I can go for full attack. Let's see, that's 16. Or... Okay, so 22 is the better damage value. And then that guy comes back. Oh, shame. On the bright side, though, we will, in this case, not take any damage. Alright. And... I'd love to use that healing, but I feel like it's probably not worth it right now. Let's just try and max out damage. It only does 3, but oh well. Actually, I think it'd be better to do this one. That'll do more damage. Then we can put that down there. Yeah, 23. Significantly better. Or, but wait. Yeah, even better. Then that guy comes back. Oh no! He is doing +1 extra damage. Ooh, it's not gonna be good. Not going to be good. This might turn out poorly for me. Alright, we're gonna probably heal up. Oh no, that's terrible. And he doesn't do enough damage. Oh no. Well, I guess that is it. So I might as well just use this 6 die. It's not gonna help, but yeah. Alright, well, that was it. Defeated. Okay. Well, real quick, probably not going to do a full run. I'm just going to show you some of the differences. So, we'll do a different character, and then we will change the difficulties. So, D0, no extra difficulty rules. That's the basic, what you'll start off with. You get tougher enemies, and all of these are additive. So, tougher enemies plus treasure tiles replaced by elite battle tiles, stronger bosses, no free samples and shop tiles. So in this case, we'll throw up, I don't know, we'll do the, how we just do the D0. So in this case, this is the poison character, which is my favorite. So starting the game, this way you'll at least be able to see some of the differences on how like a vanilla game would go versus what we were playing. All right. Perfect. So here he starts off with a D6 glass and faulty heal die. So flash means that as soon as you put the die down, it's immediately used. It can be useful, especially on like terrain dice. Otherwise, I don't normally use it. I'm probably not going to do anything with the heal die. We'll go for block. Alright, sure, let's go down here. So, like, the difference, he's got 2 less hit points. Not a huge deal, but it helps. It helps. Try and do as much damage as we can. But you may notice we don't have the splash die. But he does get poisoned, so. Creates +1 when receiving unblocked damage. Apply 2 poison to a random enemy at the start of the turn. So that happens every turn. And then he's got a toxic die as well. Sweet. So then he'll die, because the poison will kill him, so he won't actually attack us. Yeah, let's do the... Actually, let's go for the terrain so you can see what that does. And we will go to this discard tile. So you can discard one die or remove all properties from one die, which in this case, if we come over here, we can now remove the glass from that. So now we can use it as many times as we need. Well, every time we draw it. So here, as long as you're not playing D4 or higher, you get upgraded, a free upgrade every time. So let's do how the upgrade works. You essentially get to add however many faces the die has, add that value to the die. So a D4 you add +4, D6 +6, and a D8 would be +8. So in this case, let's go for this block die. So I can make everything a 2. Or I can do whatever I want. I can do 2, 3, 3, or whatever. A lot of times I try and keep it roughly even though. And then you can modify it. We'll keep the terrain die how it is and save up some money. And we don't have enough money for any of the relics. So, good enough. Alright, let's go to this unknown tile. See what happens. Oh. Nope, don't want to get rid of those. So if you click on something and you're like, actually, I'd rather not. If you cancel, it'll take you back there. Ordinarily, I wouldn't, but I'm going to get rid of that. Why, you might ask? I don't know. That's a fantastic question. Alright. There. And there. And there. So we've got plenty of that. Deals 3 damage to the player. So, yep. I think I'm going to take this out first, just because I will have shields. That way I don't actually take damage. Alright, so the terrain die. If you... Well, not really going to see it, but... So whatever the value of it is... Oh, that's right, it was an elite fight. Okay, so... That is what the terrain die did. So now it adds +3 to that spot. Well, that was handy. Alright, so I need 4 defense, which is easy enough to get. Then we'll go attack. So, even though it's all, you get +3 from the 2 boost dice, then +3 for the terrain. So let's take... okay, so he's still going to take damage from the poison, so we don't have to attack him. So there we go. So now you see it drops. Still very useful. And Terrain dice do get affected by boost, which is fantastic. Now we'll use our healing die. Sure. Didn't really matter. Place in your draw pile. Ooh. Or one extra draw. I'm gonna go for the extra draw. Oh, pointy. That's not what we want. Alright, we're gonna go for another block die. And then we'll go for damage. Okay, so 3 damage to player, great. Just what we like to hear. So we only need 5, so that's fine. Let's actually put this over there. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, never mind. Sure. Or we could take out that guy and we will have just enough health. Alright, yeah, let's do that. That way we'll take 3 damage. Perfect. Throw a terrain up there. And we'll use a shield to make sure we don't take damage. So we are adding poison to it. So next round, that guy will die from poison, so we definitely don't need to worry about him. So we just need to defeat that one. Use our poison die. Perfect. Oh, heavy. The first couple times that I played, I did not really like the heavy value. Now it's probably one of my, or property, now it's probably one of my favorites. Oh, that was nice. 3 random slots on the board will get 1 extra value this time. Okay, nice. Alright, yeah, let's go down this way. So we get a free sample, pack property, which in this case, let's put that probably on the block dice. I feel it tends to be the most useful. Oh, another heavy? So, heavy on terrain is not helpful. Just be aware of that. Let's see. Heavy is really good on D8s, just because you pay once, and you can tend to have higher values on it, so they'll last longer, because every time, every round, that die will stay there, but it'll get one lower. So putting it on like a D8 attack or splash works wonderfully. In this case, let's put it on one of our... Put on one of our boost dice. We could put it on the toxic one too. Yeah, actually, let's do that. And there is an artifact that will make it so that your heavy modifier does not lower each turn, which is amazing. Alright, so I'm going to put it up here, because the next round it'll go down to 2, which will be those. I wish that was higher, but it's okay. We'll get some shields so that we can block. And we need to attack that guy so that he actually takes damage. And then we will use... Sure, there we go. So now we don't have to attack him, because he will take damage at least this next turn. So see, now it stays there, so it's like just free now. Gotta like that. Alright, so let's throw some 4-sided dice up there. Probably a terrain die. Awesome. Alright. Sadly, the poison got put on that, but that'll be fine. So, right now it's 7, and if you look, now it gets +2 from that pack modifier. And then we'll just let poison finish it off. Oh, heavy block too? Don't mind if I do. Alright, we're gonna go for the event tile. And we'll probably go attack again. Oh. Let's see about redistributing. Probably not the best idea, but yeah, it's all right. Free sample. Also, so the free sample is basic dice. So you'll notice it says like basic boost D6, whereas after it's been upgraded one time, it's a silver double dip block. So that requires a gold upgrade that allows you to upgrade it to gold. Alright, so let's... There we go. So see how it changed now. It's got the sort of silver border color on it. Same with that. And then we could... Oh. Play the attack dice, go back to your hand next turn. And granted, that's only one, but it is a D4, so yeah, we're gonna spend all of our money to get that relic. And we're gonna fight this elite battle. But that means every time I play it, it'll just keep coming back to my hand. So I will always have an attack die. And it will always do at least 3 points of damage. Go. There you go. So I've got enough shields. Now you can just attack. Alright, so notice it just stays. That came back to my hand. Play that. Get some shields up. Perfect. That'll die now. Thanks to the poison. Alright, so this guy has 9 less health, so that's significantly easier to deal with. Notice the heavy stuff stays on the board also through the elite mob turn. We'll put up that. Actually, we're going to put it there, just because that's going to be a 1 next time. So, why not? We've got plenty of block. I need to get toxic on that. So, we will constantly be poisoning it. Okay. Great. Actually, we'll put it over there so I can use this block here and get a little extra damage. And then it'll die now, so... New relic for us. Yeah, there we go. Dice with all faces equal get +2 extra value. That is fantastic. So retry, you get 1 free reroll. Heavy boost. Let's go for the block. I guess we'll do another slash potion. Free sample of double dip. Retain. Hollow. Oh, hollow. Excellent. So hollow reduces the energy cost of something by 1. So sadly I don't have enough to use it, but so that would, instead of costing 2, would be 1, that'd be 0, and it would be worthless on a D4. So let's add the double dip to something. I'd like to keep that for heavy if we can get it. Is that only when I draw it? I'm drawing it. Okay, so I don't think that going back to my hand would be a good fit. Probably just put it on a boost. Let's put on this terrain die. And we'll put... Oh, let's see. Let's put it on that. For better or worse. Alright, so this is going to be a different boss. And I'll probably stop it after this fight. Just because I don't want the episode going on too long, but... I don't know. I may just play through the entire thing. Never mind. Thinking about it. Okay, so this guy, he's gonna spawn allies every time. So, random enemy. Splash would be fantastic, but I don't have that. So instead, we just need a 9 damage, 11 damage. Okay. All right. Ah, man. I'd really prefer to use that, though. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. We still block all the damage. And I think that'll be better. Because we start building up that poison on him. All right. Not a whole lot of damage there. Actually, that's the retain one, so let's use that one. That'll go away. So we're good on blocking. Try and max out our attack and get some good terrain. So he's gonna get block. Oh. Forgot he gives block to everything. Well, that's less than successful, but it's alright. Okay. So we got that. Need 11 again. Don't need healing. Really don't need block either. Honestly, I feel like don't even really need to use it, but oh well. Okay, so that will die next turn, or at the end of this turn. Perfect. Then let's boost that up. Put that there. Get some healing. Then we'll build up that terrain and some more, I guess. Oh, what? He got shields beforehand? Ah. That is a shame. Oh. Alright. Get some additional blocking. And we're good. We won't take any damage. Then when you defeat the boss, you get fully healed. Dice with face value of 6. Ooh. Oh, man. I do like the Extremis Dora. Because then you can just make that first face maximum and that last face maximum. Yeah, let's do that one. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that die. So this is a silver die right out the bat. Deal 4 damage to with the grow property. Tough call. Tough call. I'm gonna try Thorns. I don't know that I've really ever used it. So you can only have 3 potions. So after that, you might as well use some. Alright, World 2. Alright, so this guy, he's got this ability, so the enemy's targeting your weak spots. So notice he does 10 damage, but if I put something in each of these spots, his damage gets halved. So that can be very useful. I'm going to use the Thorns though. We'll use this one so that I can get 5 blocks so I won't take any damage. I don't know how many times I played this game, but at least 4 times. I think I'm probably closer to the 6 or 7. I don't think that I have beaten difficulty 4 yet, though. And this isn't always in the same spot. Sometimes it is, but doesn't always have to be. So don't get too used to it being in the same place. Make sure we're doing damage and have enough block. Also, it's nice because he's going to get poisoned. Okay. Right now, our retain block is not really doing that much good. Unfortunately. Or not retain, our Extremis Tora. I don't know what I was talking about. We'll just put that over there so that it can keep going. Final value of dice, 5 or more, gain 6 point. Oof. If I got rid of that glass property, that would be quite nice. You're always going to be struggling for coins. At least I'm always struggling. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Remove properties from this die right here. That was auspicious. Okay, so this guy, if killed with an accurate kill, +1 might. So accurate is doing exactly the number of hit points it has. And then if not, you get weak. So accurate kill, deal exactly as much damage as the enemy's remaining hit points. Okay, so let's put that there. Sadly, we don't have any of our D4s right now, which is going to mean we're going to take some damage. So how about we give ourselves some thorns, so at least we're doing damage back. Well, that hurt. Okay, let's see. Let's get the healing. Because right now we're taking 12 each time. So that guy's gonna die. Because he's got poison, so that's fine. Right now we'll just heal up. Okay. Course 0. That's not very helpful. I don't think that we can. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get that to actually do anything, so feel kind of why bother? Alright, well. Not a deal, but luckily it does have a lot of poison on it, so. I need to adjust all my, or not all, but I need to adjust my my dice so that I can take advantage of that first and last. So he's gonna die right now. Yeah, okay, well. Okay, let's get this block potion and go with that. Alright, forge tiles. Excellent. So here's the way to upgrade silver dice. In this case, we will go ahead and upgrade this guy. Yeah. Or yeah, okay. So there's that. And then let's modify. So that's always going to be a 2. That's always going to be a 2. So those are good. And that's always going to be a 3 to start off with. Let's modify this guy. So now this will always be a 6. And that's all we have money for. Oh, that would have been nice. Alright. So their treasure. Pickpocket. Unblock damage. Steal 5 coins. I see. Well, I do not want him stealing coins from me. So we will make sure we've got plenty of block and attack. And we will add some terrain. Okay, so we're good on block, and let's attack that guy so that he's not getting stronger. Excellent. So now we can get 6 dice, or 6 coins. Oh yeah. I like that. Why don't we have... Alright, I guess we're gonna use some block potion. just realized he's not stealing from us, so that was a waste. Ha ha ha. Okay, well. That was a shame. Give ourselves some thorns. Alright, let's see. It's not really doing much. Guess we can buff up. Perfect. Trying to get coins, so it should die, so. Alright, let's get some healing. Oh, alright. Leap battle it is. Off of that. We'll throw that up there. An accurate kill. Or maybe we defeat that guy. That should stop him from attacking, so then we only need 2 defense. Terrain up. Excellent. That should get us the 6 coins. Some healing and some thorns. Actually, we should probably do some, maybe not healing and thorns, and do some shielding. 5, 8. Alright, let's attack that guy so that we can defeat it. I wasn't paying any attention. Got blinded by the money. So it's an elite fight. So hypothetically, we would like to not not get weak, but oh man. So that'll be 16. Alright, I think that will actually work out fine. Oh wait, no. That's too much. $11. I need 12. Okay, so that's 10. That's 17. 15. 14. All right. Block as much as we can. Because that should be, but that'll go down to 5 next time. So then I do actually want. Oh wait, no. Because then it takes 2 damage from poison. Alright. I think that should just be everything, so we'll boost up that and give ourselves some thorns. Boost up that. And that should be good. Should I heal myself? Yeah, rather than thorns, let's heal. Heal up. Alright, so we got 1 might. Okay, so 3. There. Okay, there. And we'll thorn it up. We should be good. Okay. Wow, that coin block is making a huge difference. Like, absolutely incredible. I know I haven't bought anything yet, but I have so much more money than I normally have. Add some more terrain. Oh. Let's see. Perfect. Give ourselves some more. All right. Can't wait to go shopping now. Haha. Oh. I mean, that's pretty cool, but if I were on a higher difficulty, I'd probably do that, but this max hit points, can't complain about that. We're gonna get that also. And we'll skip potions so that we get the extra money. Okay. Let's see what this treasure tile is all about. 7 coins and a relic. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so if we come up here or there, that'd be 2. So either way, I get at least 2 fights plus a boss. But then I can come up that way. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this way. Alright, so these honey blocks that this bee puts down, you can actually move it. So it's gonna be 3 away. So it's going to reduce 50% the value of it. Once again, it does not work if it's on a boost square, so you can use that with impunity. Guess I should probably get healing though. Man. Sadness. Because the bee is not actually doing anything, so I really don't need that. Alright, so provides enough there. I wish I had enough to put it in any of these spots, but oh well. Trying to plan for the future. Okay, so that one there. We can put that down there. This one here. And then grab shields. And then grab some money. Oh yeah, money! The beat blocks are more annoying than anything else, but... Okay. There's that. There's that. And... there's that. Really just need a little bit. Oh, wow. Alright. I guess I have plenty there. Goodbye, bee. Okay. A block. And an attack. And more blocking. We're at max health still, so let's terrain it up. Actually, I'm gonna go for this one. More likely to find use there. Alright. There. Block. And block. And thorns. Oh, almost forgot you, little guy. Oh, a toxic block. Oh, man. Don't mind if I do. Alright, part of me wants to do this event tile, but I'm gonna go rest instead. So I can specifically redistribute. Alright, oh, man. I feel like this heavy block is the right one to do. It has the biggest impact, I feel, on the board. Alright, this guy right here is probably one of my favorites, just because he puts these volt plus and minus things on here, so he reduces by half the value of dice on this board slot connected with a volt plus to reverse this effect. So essentially, if you put a block here here, and here, it then multiplies by 2 all the connected spots. So anything in that the dotted outline. So it can be really, really, really powerful. So I tend to not not get rid of that guy till the end. Okay, so this guy, attack value will be equal to its block value at the start of the turn, and block stays with it. If we go there, so we can definitely destroy that guy. Yeah, let's just destroy that guy. Call it good. But yeah, you can get so much power out of taking advantage of those volt blocks. Actually, yeah. Good enough. Okay, so other volt block is there. So really I just need these two. So throw an attack there. We don't need healing, so oh, perfect. Plus 14. That is wonderful. I guess we'll just... There we go. Alright, still have plenty of block. But more importantly, now both of these are huge blocks. Okay, so we can put thing there, block there, and block here. Get a tremendous amount of attack. Get a tremendous amount of thorns as well. So yeah, these guys tend to be the last people that I ever will attack because of the power of that voltage block. It's just ridiculous. All right. Ooh, a poison. Don't mind if I do. I love poison blocks. Alright, so now we're going to go to the shop and start spending some of our hard-earned coins. So you get a free sample of Flash, which Flash is great to have on terrain. So I'm going to put it on this guy here. Retry. Put retry on this toxic block. Actually, no, we're gonna put on this poison block. And I don't think we've really got anything that we want to remove. So yeah, I don't think so. Not unless we could get rid of that glass and faulty, but you can't, sadly. All right. Not enough to spend money on. All right, let's go for this elite battle. All right. So this one doesn't run away. So we'll throw a blocker. And maybe thorns. Alright. Let's see, we've got 3. Let's try and re-roll this guy. Nope. Nope. I guess we'll get a little bit of poison there. Still doing well. That. And... I'm gonna use that just to get some toxic. Look at that poison damage. Yeah. Oh, fantastic, too. Put that there, and there. Not getting really any attacking, though. Okay, we're at our max there. For no better reason. Luckily, we've got lots of poison, so... Alright, so this guy, I think, is new DLC. When it receives damage, player gains 5 coins. And damage dealt to this enemy will be reduced by the amount of coins you have. Oh my god, what? Stealing them instead. Here, odd turns. Don't use attack dice. Well, that's not going to happen. Even turns don't deal damage to enemies. And then odd turns don't... Okay, well that one we can do. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Alright, so I guess we are gonna go after... healing. Much healing. Oh, man. So we get 11 versus 10. Really don't know that that's worth it. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Oh, yay. He heals so much. Alright. Poison might be our answer here. Potentially. I think we're gonna have to get lots of poison on him if he's healing 20 hit points per turn. So I'm gonna do damage to him. Just have to make sure the heal dice let's see. Go there. There. Or I can increase that. I guess that's probably better. Need shields. Oh, so many shields. And don't use the healing. Gotta remember, don't use the healing. Okay. Well, that'll keep me from getting damaged. I feel like basically I'm just constantly just blocking. Okay, let's see if I can get you. Excellent. I wish I could. I need to pump up that terrain die. Alright. Oh, man. I wasn't thinking I should have put that down first. Do a lot of damage to me. Maybe. Oh, that's damage dealt by this enemy. Oh. So it steals coins. I thought it said to this enemy. I didn't read well enough, apparently. Well, okay then. Alright, so let's raise the... I guess this one. Okay. We can add tons of poison or damage. Or do we just go there? Actually, yeah, let's... That's one. Guess it doesn't really matter. The shields, if he's just healing. We can just raise terrain. Alright. We can get a lot of poison. And some healing. Or not healing. Some shields. More shields. And some attacking. So I think it'll only take 2. Oh. I guess it doesn't pay any attention to your shields. Okay, well that's good to know. It's kind of like, why bother then? This case, because it adds poison. Alright. Lots of poison. Get shields. I don't really think it matters. All right, there we go. Did manage to get the survival kit. And got a lot of money. Oof. Nice. Alright, what? Oh, I like that. I like that. Feel I like all of this stuff. Might discard one of these boost dice. Or maybe just this basic block. Yeah. Alright. Free sample. Upgrade. Excellent. So first off, we can upgrade... Let's see... do this one, because that's actually enough to completely max out that. Alright, and then we can... Don't want to do that one, because otherwise it's going to make it so it starts off at 6 away, which kind of reduces its effectiveness. Wouldn't mind doing that one though. So let's go ahead and max that one out. Oh yes. Oh yeah. That means all these are 0 also? Oh man. Face value 6, get 6 extra value. Yeah, I'll get that one too. Alright, and now we can start updating all of these. Alright. So that will be a 12. That will be a 12. We'll do... this one. So that will be a 12 also. Actually, we need to upgrade that. Okay. Then we'll swap that over. Let's see, okay. Do this one too. Is that all dice? I should have blocked dice. Okay, so just dice. So yeah, that'll get a +6. This one I'm... okay, let's see. 6. Oh. Okay, so we don't need to upgrade that. We can just... move it. Okay. That one we can move, so as long as I put it on a +1, then that one will always happen. Okay, so I want to keep those 3s. Everything else is a 6, except for that one. So let's adjust that. So that will always be a +12, +12. And then I think that's the only one I need to upgrade first. And then modify that. And this is why I really like that relic, the Extremist Aura, because it's so much faster and easier to maximize the dice. It's just, it can be problematic when you don't have a shop anywhere nearby. All right. Now, I think we are in a great spot. Oh man, I dislike these bosses, though. Okay. So these work in conjunction. So increased by the value of all dice placed on the green spots. So if you put like a 6 on there, so it's 12, so it adds 12. And this deals 1 damage every time dice are placed on monitored slots. So that is automatic damage that happens as soon as a die is placed on it. So that kind of sucks. But that also includes any dice. So all right. So we put that there. We can take 1 damage because we're gonna heal at the end of this, so it's okay. But if we put that there, we'll take a damage. And then we want to attack that guy first. So let's let's terrain this. All right. I'm sad that we don't have any of the whatchamacallit, any attack dice. There you go. That's kind of obnoxious, but okay. But now we do, so that's good. So that'll add poison. There's really no point in putting, well, okay. Sure, there we go. That's a lot. But if we can kill it first... Because he's only got 13 hit points left, so... Let's save that for rainy day. So that'll be 15, which should kill him. And let's get some more money. Alright, yeah. So that'll defeat that. And then we should have plenty of defense. And now we still get damage every time. Let's toss up there. We'll add poison. And then we got plenty of shields. So we'll just add a decent amount of damage. Small price for 1 hit point. All right. Poison. Sure. And done. Yeah, the one that adds the value to its damage, I think, is the worst one. Any excess damage will be... Ooh. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, a gold heavy block? That's pretty nice. Oh, regen. Yeah, let's do regen. And I don't think we'll just skip. Get fully healed. All right. And this is World 3. Okay, so he infects spaces. Reduce -3 the value of the die on the board. Infected will expand if it's not covered. So in this case, it's like just putting something over it makes it perfectly fine. So we do have, we can add this. We can add that to get 5 or 6 coins. And then let's use it's only 9. So it doesn't really matter. That would at least add more poison to it. Well, we'll prep a space for later, for the next round. So you can cover the infected areas with a boost spot without impacting it at all. Okay. So we can put regen up here and get some serious regeneration. So regen, it recovers its value and then it reduces that value in half. So it'll just keep us, it's a nice, easy way to keep us fully healed. All right, there we go. Get more money. Got plenty of shields. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Ooh, sticky boost. Let's take the dice. Blood. What is that? Let's see. Oh. Gain might. I don't think I've gotten a blood die before. Okay, so we need to go to the forge tile. And let's get rid of that glass. So we're gonna go down here to the event, then up and over. Choose your prize, roll your dice. Choose between 3 epic relics. Remove one of your rolled dice? No, absolutely not. Eh. Well, I guess that's what's gonna happen. So for this, you get 1 generic die, and then you get a random die from your deck. In this case, this one's really the only one that is, we have a decent shot, but I'm just gonna randomly get rid of one of my potions because I don't have a good shot at it otherwise. The values aren't always that high, but okay, so remove all properties. So let's get rid of the glass. Now we can go to the forge tile. Get our free sample. Oh, nice. Gold this time. So in this case, I really don't know that we need anything, though. Doesn't look like it. Two damage every time a die is re-rolled. First, let's pick this one. And do the same for this blood die. So that's also good because that'll be 12 and 12. And that gives us enough to get the first face. So that'll just kind of be a little bonus. Perfect. All right. Let's see. It's probably that way. See what events we get. Chain a curse. Because we're getting max hit points, 1 bonus every time, I'm not interested in a curse. I don't think we need to do that. Might as well. Treasure spot. 12 coins and a relic. At the end of your turn, gain 1 might. If the player received 5 or more total unblocked damage. Well, hopefully not, but my goal is to not, at least. Hollow property. Oh. Double dip. So if we double dip, which guy? Guess it doesn't really matter. We double dip that, and then we can hollow. So that way it would be free every time. Wish I had more money. I would 100%. Alright, we're gonna get into some fights to try and get some money real quick. In preparation for that next one. Oh, yes! So 1, 2, 3, 4. And luckily, all of these shields are free. There's that. There's that. There. There. No attacks, though. Alright. We go there. Get our free regen. What's this deal? So it's damage. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Here, we'll get as much of that as we can. That doesn't really matter. Or that. That'll be 1. Oh, 84. Nice. Still. What? I thought that was supposed to do damage. Oh no. It does damage to me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's good to know. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a big mistake. I was like, what? What happened? How'd I die? Things have been going so well, too. Well, had I not killed myself, it even says right there, deal 6 damage to the player. I just 100% looked over it every time. Oh, man. Had I known, I would have changed all those to zeros. I made it so lethal for myself. Well, hopefully, hopefully you enjoyed that end. Sorry you didn't see me beat the game. I think had I not killed myself, I would have, but it's fine. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, I definitely recommend this game. It is really worth checking out. I've had a lot of fun. I know it's early access, but it's a good time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you had a good one.